so you mentioned Chamillionaire. When I first met you, you and Chamillionaire were cool, right? I remember I was hanging out with both of y'all.
Yeah.
I think it was like Make Show Power Summit or something like
Yeah,
that.
in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, y'all was
Yeah,
telling me
yeah.
about like, how Houston, works and shit like that. And then y'all had a falling out.
Yeah.
I remember, I actually spoke on the Beef DVD.
Yeah.
And then a long time passed, and then I remember there was a point where y'all were doing shit together.
Yeah.
So how did y'all get from not liking each other to doing some shit together? First of all, and how long ago was that when you guys got back together?
Oh, man, I don't even know the date on it.
Roughly, how many years?
Maybe 5 years ago.
So 5 years ago.
2010, somewhere in there, maybe 2000. You know what? I'll tell you when it was, because this is what made it happen. Man, rest in peace, Pimp C, man. When he did his verse on Knocking Doors Down, that just set in motion everything else. He did his verse
what did he say on the verse?
He said, Power Wild in that Cooper still ain't talking. Hold up, man. Money speak, all that bullshit, get walking. And boy, when he said that, he called out every one of us in Houston that was beefing either with each other or with someone else. He called out T.I. and Lil Flip. He called out Slim Thug and Zero. He called out all of us. And when somebody you admire, you look up to, you respect. He also, don't get me wrong, he also had conversations with us. He didn't just call us out on the verse and that did it. He also had private conversations with me, with Chamillionaire, I'm sure with all the rest of them. And he wasn't the only one. There was lots of other people. Bun B was definitely one who had a lot of conversations with us. E40 was somebody who had a lot of conversations with myself, with Chamillionaire, just trying to get us to get things going to where we can have something positive going. But, when Pimp C did it and put us on that verse, that's really what put it in the public eye in a way where we couldn't run from it, we couldn't hide from it, avoid the question. It's a memorable part of the song where when it come on, people come around, they know the song, they sing along with it, so it's like something where you can't just run from it.
Reminded of it over
Yeah,
and over.
exactly. So, what I'm saying, that just kind of set it into motion, and it got into, well, Pimp C said, y'all tripping, what's the hold up? What y'all don't want to squash y'all problems, y'all differences, let's come together for the city. And also they came at just a time chronologically where, what I'm saying, it was always like a little bit of a friendly competition, not friendly rivalries, but friendly competitions where we always was in some type of competition to put on for the city harder than the next person, or we wanted to represent or do something better than the next person, just because we always wanted to be better than the next, and you want to be your best, you know what I'm saying? So this just was like a little competition we always had, but at some point, the competition turned into rivalries where we wasn't just trying to put on for the city, it was we putting down the next person to put ourselves up, and we all were a victim to it. And it just, it just was like a disease where it was spread. It overtook all of us little by little, just from the people around our camps to us personally, and to where we were just doing that, and we were bigging ourselves up, but only in the process of putting down our fellow team members. Where, something I always remember Slim Thug say too, man, where he always talk about how we represent the Texans or the Astros or the Rockets, coming from Houston. These are the teams we represent because we born to love them. The Dynamo, we just born to represent with pride your local sports team. Well, that's the same way we need to root for our local rappers, local DJs, local producers, local promoters, whatever, and just we got to ride for them the same way we get excited when I see J.J. Watt make a sack on Sunday and cause a fumble. That's the same way I get excited when I hear Slim Thug's song on the radio, because that's ever since he said that to me, that just it changed something in me too. But that was Slim Thug. But Pimp C though, when he put us on the song though, it just, there's nowhere to run from it. Everybody's asking you about it, and they put it right there to where it's like, man, it's like Big Bro for real. Big Bro telling you, man, you tripping. Y'all need to squash y'all problems. Right. I'm not saying you not right. I'm not saying you not right. I'm just saying y'all tripping. And for the better good, we all need to come together, because we making crumbs. They laughing at us. They using us against each other. You go back and listen to the verse that Pimp C saying. This is what he's saying in the verse. And if we come together, we going to get up off this crumb shit, and we going to get the real bread. Right. And it just really, I think it inspired me and Chamillionaire both. And then that just set it all into motion. It's just putting our differences to the side and coming together little by little, from doing songs with each other. That's where it kind of started. We next thing you know, we got a song with each other, because it's like the social media logic, or the rapper logic. If you got a song with them, then y'all best friends. So right. It's like, that's what had it happen, man. You first start off doing a song, we put the song out, and everybody like, oh, Power Chamillionaire, they back together, they finna put another album out. Now we not really there yet, but we just starting, and we just wanted to share our progress. You know what I'm saying?
You and Chamillionaire, You've done a few songs together. You've done tours together.
Yeah.
But is there an album coming?
Man, I hope, man.
You hope.
I hope.
So you're
man.
hoping there's an album. So are you saying that you're for it and he's sort of on the fence?
Nah.
It's not like that?
But he just don't do anything just because he want to do it. You know, he's like real calculated. He's not going to do it if he don't feel like the business infrastructure is right. He don't want to do it for the sake of having hype behind it. For, you know, he not like, you know, if he do something as a publicity, he not going to do an album for a publicity stunt. He might be doing an album and then do something like to get some attention for that. I mean, I'm not saying, well, I'm just saying, you know, he not for doing nothing for the wrong reasons. He only about doing it if everything in line, everything in order. But at the same time, like we speaking about Scarface, the Ghetto Boys, you know, life things can happen, things change where it can affect your viewpoints or affect how you feel about certain things or whatever, you know, well, eventually, you know, I'm hopeful where he not even care about all that. This is, man, because where I'm at it, this is where I'm at with it. I want to go in the studio with some dope beats, make some dope music, man. You know what I'm saying? With my partner in crime, who I started and came up with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is my sparring partner from the beginning. This is what made me who I am, by sparring with him. That brought the best out of me. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to go do another album with him, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, our careers went in different turns, so I understand, too, you know, it's like there's not just a big rush in why do it. You know, I'm busy doing, this boy just sold an app for $500 million. So, I mean, I'm sure he like, man, I don't give a fuck about making no music. You know what I'm saying? This boy invested in the app. The app sold for $500 million. You know what I'm saying? So shit.
He's chilling.
That's what I'm saying though. Well, things in life could happen where you don't, you know what I'm saying? So this my segue. And you know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll do an album together again, man. You feel me? But I'm definitely all for it, man. I'm hopeful for it. And you know what I'm saying? I don't care what we talk about on the album. You know what I'm saying? Because where I'm at in my life now is different than where I was at when we was recording in the past. We was children. I was a child. Now I'm a grown adult. So I'm doing some grown adult type of things, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when you have kids and you have children, you don't want to always just put yourself out there with some of the things you're doing in your lifestyle because you don't want your kids to see that, or you don't want to just do it like, you know, you're a celebrity. So we ain't just trying to put a spotlight on everything we're doing and brag, like we bragging about it. We don't want, you know, it's not for children or whatever. We do. I'm an adult, so I'm doing adult things, you see what I'm saying? But a lot of times it get misinterpreted or misconstrued because we have a lot of fans who are children, you know what I'm saying? So those type of things, they weigh on you as you get older in the game, man. I don't care what we talk about on this album. I don't care who produced the album. I just want to go in there, make an album with my boy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nowadays, they want me to be offbeat again. They like, oh, Silk, you be old Silk, you know what I'm saying? But I think I have my own style, which I don't think is right or wrong. So, and if you go back and listen, like I had a chance to listen to my own music. I'm like, wow, that was pretty good.
But he gonna be back soon, you know what I mean? That's my brother. He just, you know what I'm saying, going through it. So, you know what I mean? So we gonna be back strong. We gonna be back pretty strong right now, but we keeping it going.